Let's make sure it actually posts on our page. So I'm not sure if it's doing that yet. It's frustrating if it's not, though. Because I don't think it is. But we are live. It is not posting to see, and I don't know if it's not posting to our Twitter because I did everything right. I just don't know if it's doing it because we're still a new account. I don't know with this new Twitter and Elon. It's on our YouTube. It's very frustrating. No, no, not ours. We live now. Browse. Well, hello, FanFest Live. Hello, YouTube. And whenever we can get it figured out, let's say hello now to our future people on Twitter. We won't be able to get it figured out today, but it is what it is. I am Crunk Chocolate. The man moving and grooving literally is Sharpie Charlie.
Yeah, what up? What up?
And Sharpie, where are you headed right now? What could you possibly be up to?
I am in the city of Baltimore, Maryland, going to my first Orioles game later today, but I'm going to make a pit stop at an Arsenal bar up here to watch City win the Community Shield. So I'm excited.
So you're going to an Arsenal bar. What you crazy man? What brought that out of you? Because I mean, when you told me when we were like just chatting before we went live, I was like, wait, what? So where's this courage coming from? Who is this man?
One of my favorite experiences I've ever had as a footy fan was being a City fan at a big time Chelsea match back in like 2019. And it's something about being on road turf. Like you just, you gotta like rep your club. You get to enjoy every mistake that the other team makes. It's like actually it's very gratifying, to be honest. And so I was like, hey, why not? I'm
why
here.
not? Hey, we were saying that we were taking this thing to a whole other level. That's what you're doing right now. That's exactly what you're doing right now. I love to see it.
Fine, man. Fine.
Well, how has your morning been? Because didn't you were also somewhere for the U.S. women's match too, right?
Yeah, man. So I'm like a big like DMV guy right now. I was watching the match in DC. I live in Virginia. Went to DC for the match. Came back. The match was hard, so we're gonna just move past that.
Yes.
The atmosphere was great. It was, 4 a.m. You start to see a bar fill up by 4:45. Really cool experience. But yeah, hey, it is what it is. So
it is what it is. Good. Mr. Mixie.
Let's talk about these lineups.
I know. Yes. Oh man, I stepped away from it and I just had to pull. Let me pull it up again. Okay. So starting back first, Ortega Moreno over Ederson. And then our back line of Akanji, Stones, Diaz, and Walker. Rodri paired with Kovacic, Bernardo, Grealish, Alvarez, and Halan. And then for subs, we do have Ederson, Phillips, Laporte, De Bruyne, Gomez, Foden, Palmer, Lewis, and McAtee. There really isn't a not strong squad that City, I guess, could put out. I mean, if I compared this squad to last year's squad, I would say this squad is significantly stronger than last year's community squad starting 11. How are you feeling about it?
So my auditory skills are a little down. I heard Ortega. I heard Moreno in goal.
Yes.
Who are the defenders? Give me piece by piece. Who are the defenders again?
Yes, Akanji, Stones, Diaz, and Walker.
Love it. Love that. Like, that's solid. I love that Kyle, after his long dinner with, Pep, 2.5 hours out, they talked it out. Mm-hmm. Hopefully this is a sign of things to come. Mm-hmm. Who are midfielders?
Rodri, Kova, and Bernardo, I would assume.
Yeah. Okay. And then a front three of Grealish, Holland, Foden.
Alvarez,
Oh, Alvarez, Holland, and
Grealish. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It's
oh
going to be interesting. I think he's doing the
yeah.
whole lot up top.
Hey,
Yeah. Uh-huh. It'll be
the
fun.
five underneath. Yeah, I'm with it. It's great. I love that Kovacic is getting a start. I mean, I just don't know how you score against our back line like that. If we give up 30 goals this season, I'll be shocked. Like it's such a good defense. And defense wins championships and titles and trophies, as we know. That's how you win the treble.
Yes.
So I'm excited, man. How are you feeling about the lineup?
It's beautiful. It's the very strong lineup that I was hoping we would see. We're going to take them seriously. We're going to make them have to actually play us and want to win the match. And yeah, I suspect we're going to play great with Ortega starting. That means we're going to have shots stopped. That's his one thing. It might be a little scary in moments because of his distribution skills aren't Ederson's, but he makes up for a lot of it. He's even in the matches that I've seen him this year, there had been moments he made a couple passes where it was after they subbed him or something like that, and I was like, "Whoa, who was that? Was that Ederson? Oh, that was Ortega. That was a great pass." So I'm seeing growth in him. I'm not worried at all until maybe the 65th minute when it's still 0-0.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I like Ortega's distribution. Honestly, like it's good, right? It's above. I think it's above average.
Yes.
If Ederson is excellent, then he's like a nice little B+, A- type of situation.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so I think it's gonna be really great.
Yeah. Who with this lineup with Alvarez, Haaland up top? We've mentioned Pep and Walker had a real nice conversation. Apparently, the bartender recording them and everything. I'm not sure if they appreciated that at all, but it was good to see that they're hammering things out. I chatted with Kate about her Asia tour experience, and one of the things that she said, that episode will be coming out soon. After, I believe it was the Yokohama match, Pep and Grealish talked for like 20 minutes one-on-one, like just still sitting in the seats and everything. And then once they were done, that's when Grealish like ran over and apologized and took all the photos and everything. But yeah, they were just having this very long one-on-one. And Pep is obviously locked in. The players are locked in. Maybe that is something that he said in the presser that he did the other day was he explained the whole Bernardo situation, which was beautiful and brilliant. But he's like, there are players like Gundo and Riyad that came and they've won all those things. They're older in their contract. That makes sense. But for Bernardo, yes, he's done those things, but we have a contract with them. He's younger. He's in his prime. If you want him, pay us. That was basically what he said. It was really beautiful. There were a lot of things. If this is going to be the energy of Pep this season, this last presser, I'm going to love it. I'm mad inspired. I actually have some SOB content that I think I'm going to do specifically about all of that stuff outside of our podcast for it. That's how inspired I actually was from it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't even have to stay too long because, like I said, I know you have to get into your thing. We're without our other two, and I need.
But real quick, for who's
that's
the
what I was gonna
Arsenal
say.
lineup?
Oh,
who's the Arsenal lineup?
I knew I was missing something. Hey, gotta get these out of the way. Hold on, Arsenal. I knew I was missing something. So I was gonna say what else? Okay, so Ramsdale in goal.
Mm-hmm.
A back line of White, Saliba, Gabriel, and Timber.
Yep.
Midfield of Partey, Rice, Odegaard.
Okay.
And then up top, Saka, Martinelli, and Havertz.
Okay, that makes sense because Jesus just had surgery.
Yeah.
And isn't Nketiah on the bench?
He is. So is Trossard.
Oh, okay. See, I would have thought Trossard would have got the start. Everybody loves Kai Havertz as a striker, but he's not a striker, and I don't know why. managers keep. He's a midfielder
Yes.
who can float forward, which hopefully bodes well for us. I don't think if we got, because you said for our defense, no Ake, but
No,
Akanji.
he's still, I think,
Yeah, still getting
yeah.
ready. So I think Akanji can. I mean, Saka's gonna be difficult, but
Mm-hmm.
I like the fact that Walker can shut down Martinelli. So maybe that means that like Diaz can slide over and support. Um, support with Saka if needed, of course, when he cuts in. The midfield is going to be interesting to see how they play. They've had an interesting preseason, I think, like up and down.
Yes.
And so who can control the midfield? That always comes down to that. But I like our chances. I'm expecting a win, man. I
I am
think,
too.
yeah, I don't see why we shouldn't, right? Like, I mean, it's Wembley, even though it is in London, but ticket allotment's pretty even. Coming off the treble, starting on the new campaign, I'm sure the supporters will be excited. I'm gonna say it right now. I think we win 2-1.
Oh.
2-1 City. Don't know who's gonna score. Don't really care. All team. That's all that matters. Yeah, 2-1 feels good. What you thinking?
I can honestly see us win 3-1.
Okay.
I don't see us giving up more than one goal.
Mm-hmm.
I could see 2-1, but something about me says once we get that second, I could see a third one, maybe 7 to 10 minutes later, and just Arsenal, they falling apart. I'm not sold on the midfield. On FIFA, sure, this is a beautiful midfield. And it's going to take some while for them to understand who's going to go where, who's going to take up what space. And people, they're all sneaky fast. So it's for a team like City who do possession, their thing is possession, holding on to the ball. Who and how are they going to close us down? With who? Like the ball is going to move much faster than they're going to. Timber, yes, he can play right back. We're going to have to learn. Our possession base is going to ask a lot of questions that we're going to find out if they're ready to answer or not. So that's why I think City can win 3-1. But a 2-1, that seems more probable. But I'm not here for probability this season. I'm making art. That's my theme. Last year I was all in doing the little heel thing. That's embedded in me now. I'm just like teeny bit heel all the time. That's just who I am. This season we're creating art. I'm creating art. I don't know about y'all. I'll just talk about myself. I'm creating art over here. So that's the theme.
You are the artist. You are the resident artist
Yeah.
on SOB, creative design. So that's what I expect. I'm leaning now and just to like we're the best club in the world. Nobody can tell me anything. There's literally nothing. I'm expecting to win every match, and if we don't win, I'm gonna say it's nothing the other team did. I'm just gonna say we did it. Oh, sorry, we had a bad game. Lucky you.
Yes, we lost it.
Yeah,
Yes.
you didn't
Yeah.
beat us. We messed up. So
Who's
I
winning the
will say
Prem
this
this
last point
season?
though about the
City or the
lineup.
league? Yeah.
About the
Yes.
lineup though, it's equal, right? They have Odegaard and Partey returning, inserting Rice. We have Rodri and Bernardo returning, inserting Kova, right? So it's going to be interesting to see who can get hold of the ball because I'm sure they're going to invert Timber. He's really good on the ball. So if they get in possession, do we press them? Is Pep going to sit in the mid block, right? Or is he just going to go after it? They still don't have an answer for Holland. Like Saliba wasn't there last time. I will say that. We did see Rob Holding late, so that will be a fun matchup. But again, love our chances.
I do too. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm just excited to bring our first trophy of the season home and just start off Arsenal's just downslide of misery and misunderstanding and already asking for Kroenke to sell, even though he just spent damn near $300 million on his squad. I'm just very much looking forward to the shit housing that I'm about to do after this match. And then if City lose, it didn't matter. It's non-existent. Happy
We
for
can't
them.
lose today.
This is the only trophy they're gonna win this year, so they better just accept it.
Yes, that's exactly the energy right there.
All right. Well, I mean, I'm gonna let you go. So, because I got my cold brew. You got to start the season with my giant mason jar of cold brew. I need to add some ice for that anyway. You got to get nice and seated, get you a good little spot. Naturally, might get some booze, so you got to prep yourself for that. Good luck, sir.
Hey, thank you so much, sir. And let's go City.
Let's go, City.